Hey guys, this is Christine Chadwick with Christine Chadwick Real Estate here along the beautiful Crystal Coast of North Carolina. And today I wanted to stop by and talk about some home buying tips with you. So let's go. Today we're going to discuss 7 amazing tips to prepare first-time home buyers. So if that's you, then you need to pay attention. First off, congrats on considering making the Crystal Coast your home. It's one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen, and I know I'm lucky to call this place home. So I'm glad to have you as a neighbor. I know the concept of owning your own home can sometimes scare people off and seem overwhelming, but it's a lot easier than you think. There are a lot of loan options out there, especially for first-time home buyers, so there's typically something for everybody. One thing to consider is that if you're already paying rent, you can probably afford a mortgage. Think about it. If you're renting, you're probably already paying a decent amount to someone else, whereas you could pay that same amount on your own mortgage and keep that money in your own pocket. So on to the tips. Tip number 1, hire a realtor. That would be me. If you're in the Crystal Coast area, I'll be here to help you answer any questions you may have regarding first-time home buyers. Fun fact, did you know that buyers typically don't have to pay a buyer's agent commission? That's right, I know it sounds a little weird, but the seller ends up paying the buyer agent commission in the end. So it costs you nothing to hire a realtor. Tip number 2, don't get overwhelmed by the terminology and the lingo. This is another good reason to have a realtor by your side during the home buying process. Just the thought of owning your own home can seem a little bit scary sometimes, so having a professional by your side really helps alleviate a lot of the worry that you may have. And when it comes to the terminology, the real estate process is a legal process, so there's a lot of verbiage in there in legal jargon. As your realtor, I have the resources and relationships in place to help explain each detail. Tip number 3, find what you like. Perhaps you can afford the beautiful waterfront home in Morehead City, or perhaps you're looking for a starter home. Whichever type of home you're looking for, it's important to have a list of wants and needs written down. Now let me clarify, this isn't a must-have list, but a really would like to have list. No home is perfect, but having a list written down of things that you would like to have in a home really helps the realtor clarify where you might want to look and what type of home you're looking for. Some things to consider when writing your list are, do you like open floor plans, 2-story, 1-story homes, location, things like that are really, really important. Tip number 4, monthly payments and down payments, where your money goes. I know for myself, when I first started thinking of buying a home, the down payment was my biggest hurdle. I thought that if I couldn't afford the down payment, there's no way I could own a home. Luckily, there are a lot of loan options out there for first-time home buyers. Your down payment is just part of the equation. When you sit down with your mortgage broker, you'll discuss all the items that will be included in a monthly payment. Tip number 5, be prepared and know what you owe. Home buying is an investment, right? And any investor will tell you that it's important to know where your money's going. You'll want to make sure that even with all of your current monthly bills and debt, you'll still be able to afford those monthly payments. This is a great tool if you're not at the point where you want to start house searching yet. If you're just now thinking about becoming a homeowner, this is the first step that you can take to preparing yourself to finding out what you'll be able to afford monthly. Tip number 6, this is a really important tip. Buy nothing at all. Just kidding, you can still buy food and the necessary items. Don't make any major purchases when you're starting to look for a new home. This is probably one of the biggest mistakes folks make in the home buying process. You should hold off on any major purchases until you've closed on the home. So it's best to wait, save your money till after you've moved in, and then you can buy that perfect piece of furniture for your home. Tip number 7, find a mortgage broker and get pre-approved. Not being pre-approved before going on your home search is like going to the beach without a bathing suit. Getting pre-approved means that you've sat down with a mortgage broker, have gone over all your debts, and have been approved for a certain loan amount, which allows you to go out and look at homes that you can afford, versus wasting your time looking at all the homes that you may or may not be able to afford. Having a pre-approval letter will also show sellers that you're serious about your offers. It's important to work with a trusted mortgage broker. If you're in the Crystal Coast area and you need a little assistance, I'd be happy to share my list of local area mortgage brokers with you. Along with those 7 tips, there's some other things to consider as a first-time home buyer. What are your long-term goals? Do you plan on going back to college? Do you plan on starting a family? Do you want to live near your job, near the water? It's important to write your goals, wishes, and needs down so that you know what type of home you're looking for. Be sure to discuss your wants and needs with your realtor and be open and honest with your requirements. Keeping an open mind when performing a home search really comes in handy. For example, you may find one home that has the perfect kitchen, but not enough bedrooms. So knowing that not every house may have all your wants and needs is helpful before starting the process. Buying your first home can be exciting and a little scary, but having a trusted realtor by your side can help you navigate the course of the real estate process. For some, their first home will be their forever home. For others, it's just a stepping stone for a bigger dream. Whichever is the reason for you, if you follow these 7 simple steps, it's sure to help you in the home buying process. If I can help you with your Crystal Coast home buying process, please reach out to me at Christine@ChristineChadwick.com or 252-205-5026. Thanks, y'all. We'll see you later.